And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And off we go from Denver. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
18, go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Got it, ready?
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready? Ready, ready.
He gets it out left, and it's gone. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready? Mustang Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running back motions right. Airing it out to start this drive. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They've got first down here from the 36. Pass play coming here. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A third down run with Blue. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
There's a dive up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Give on second here to Blue. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
scrimmage.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results. And those are the results he's looking for.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 22 yards.
They send them back in motion right. Working inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Blue reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has it at the 11. He's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready up.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And he gets it away from his end zone. Has it at the 37. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Airing it out to start this drive. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. Down the sideline to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Who gets the handoff? And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now it's 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Working quickly here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
It's 4th down.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. They stun his defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
First down.
Hold it ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
31-yard line.
Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. So with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
19.
Sticking to the air here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Cowboys 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go. Set.
Slot man in motion left.
Ready.
Working now from the gun. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
6 yards.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First down. A gain of 26 yards.
18 Cardinal. 18
First
Cardinal.
down, Dallas.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up second down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
One final shot before the half. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run here from the gun. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Going now on 1st down. Completes one. Football is out. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
They go play action on first down. The left side is caught by Sinnott. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Here we go, set. 6, Cowboy 80. Riggs. Steady.
The give here on second. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On the ready.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third.
Ready. Set. Let's go. Let's go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. McLaughlin checks on the extra point. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Cowboys 7. Chase McLaughlin is set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. And someone steps in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Broncos getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Finds a man, right side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Cowboy 80.
2nd down pass play coming. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 28. Cowboys 7. Chase
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts from the goal line. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Up the middle. Blue. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At their 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Blue running to the right. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
He was taken down.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. They've got first down here from the 36. They'll look to throw. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Setting up to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quincy Riley picks it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
At the 28-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They give it to him again. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Laughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
Broncos 35, Cowboys 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting at the 10. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Complete to number 80. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back now, pressure coming. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Caught for big yards on the right side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Working inside the red zone. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They are throwing it again. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throw here, 3rd down. Has it in close. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Cowboys trying to do some window dressing. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing it again here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Fullback trying to power it across. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on their next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Crash.
Back to the well again. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
19, 18. Street, street. 18 Cardinal, 8, go.
Another carry for him. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.